Alright, everybody, my name is Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Look what I got here, people. This is my dessert from lunch. This is a beautiful pepper. It looks wet, like it's glistening, doesn't it? This is a pepper grown by Tomas Spillane. This is a Jigsaw crossed with a boot, or ghost pepper. So it's going to be a hot one, because ghost is coming in around $1 million. We all know that the fatale is a scary pepper. So it's time to eat this. Hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be the last pod review of the day, but there are more coming tomorrow. Wow. Now this has, I can detect the aroma of a ghost pepper in this. But you know what's really cool? I don't know, the camera never does it justice, but look at how the wall lining is glistening. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those are just capsaicin oils. Really neat. Smell is super strong. And very, very thick right there. Guys say I say that word too much, so I'm not going to say it this time. If you guys want to know what that is called, message me in the comments, I'll let you know. Anyway, we're going to munch this. Ghost pepper comes in around $1 million, so I'm not sure what the heat's going to be on this. Hopefully it'll burn. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Now, that didn't have as much of a fruity flavor as some of the other super hots I've had in the last couple of days. There was no real floral notes in that, which is like the kind of soapy kind of taste you get from a floral pod. That's what they mean when they say floral. What I did pick up in this wasn't so much the ghost pepper taste, maybe a little, but a lot of bitterness. It's a very bitter pepper, more bitter than most. I'm not a super fan of bitter. I'm much more of a fan of bitter than I am floral. The great thing, I mentioned this in a lot of videos, if you guys eat a pod and you have a flavor that you don't like floral or bitter, what you'll find, excuse me, is that those are the flavors that will dissipate the quickest, and what you're left is just that taste of the pepper. Like right now, the florals, the bitter's gone, and all I've got is that super hot flavor. As far as heat, let's talk about the burn and the heat. This is more of a ghost pepper burn, so it's not super hot. It's probably only about $1 million. So it's low on my scale. It might be a 1 for me. But I've been eating stuff that's a whole lot hotter than that. So, but you know, I wonder if there's anybody here. Man, one of these days I'm going to find somebody here to sit in and eat one of these with me. If you're not somebody who eats peppers, this would be a warm one. It would be like, ghost pepper heat. I'll eat a second one, since the first one wasn't that hot. Now, boy, look at, do you guys see the little pockets of oil right here, right there? That's a little bubble of oil. Right there, do you guys see that? That's capsaicin oil, it's ridiculous. All right, so we'll eat the second one to see if we can get that pain a little higher. I mean the heat. I'm Johnny Scoville. Now this one was very sweet. Isn't that funny? That was a much sweeter pod, and I'll be willing to bet you. I'm going to ask Tomas. Actually, he's going to watch this video. Tomas, if you see this video, I'd like to know, did these two peppers come from the same plant? I'd be willing to bet you they did. In spite of that, the heat's probably the same. I don't really detect any difference in heat. But the flavor from the second pod, from the first one, was noticeably sweeter, a much better tasting pod. When you have a lot of sweet, it offsets the bitter, you know what I mean? So the first one wasn't quite as sweet, so the dominant flavor was the bitterness. Not so with this one. You know what it tasted like? That tasted very much just like, very similar to just a regular ghost pepper. A little bit different, a little bit taste is a little different, but anybody who's eaten a bunch of ghost peppers would taste that, and you would taste the ghost pepper flavor in that pot. So it's flavorful. All right, my heat. The burn is on the back of my tongue, right back there, and my throat a little bit. I would say that the heat is probably, it might be climbing a little bit. My throat's kind of sizzling. Like, I would say for my heat on my scale, it's probably about probably a 3. Now I've eaten a couple, probably a 3. I might be a little generous with that. Somebody who's not a chili head would be struggling right now. Not just to talk, but to kind of maintain composure. That happens to be my superpower. Excuse me, pepper burp. Here's my recommendation. If you're a guy or a gal who likes ghost peppers, then I urge you to try this one. The Jigsaw by Bhut. And Bhut, again, Buchalokia, another name for a ghost. So if you're a fan of the ghost pepper or the Buchalokia, then I would urge you to get this. The Fatali Bhut. Or Jigsaw Bhut, excuse me. Jigsaw Bhut. It's a nice pepper. Okay, so it's definitely peaked its on its way down. So kind of a flash burn, kind of climbed pretty nicely, but then this has the decline. To me, the way a pepper, you come down from a ghost pepper is very, very unique. Different than other peppers, I think. Because I think sometimes you got to eat an awful lot of them to really get to understand how, certain peppers are different from taste to taste and burn to burn. How fun. Boy, that I get to make a living doing this. I can't begin to tell you guys how blessed I feel. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. Eat more peppers, people. In every single video I've made in the last week, somebody has said, where can I get some of those peppers? Listen carefully, guys. In the description box of every single video I have ever made, with the exception of the late night snack videos, if you want what you see in that video, go to the description box, hit the drop box, and you will see a link right at the top for whoever provided the peppers or the product or the sauce or whatever. In this case, Tomas Spillane from Florida. You will see his link in the description box. If you want some of these peppers, click it. He is getting hammered right now with people that want peppers because of these videos, so I don't know how much he's got or what he's got left. Get your name on a waiting list. He grows some hot peppers, people. We're going to wrap this thing up. This is the last pod review of the day. I will be doing a late night snack video. I may not. I don't think I have anything yet. If I can come up with something, I will. If not, I may not see it. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching and hanging out. It means the world to me. Again, every time somebody's saying, where are you? This is our commercial kitchen for Chase Seed Hot Sauce and Blazing Foods. My business partner, David Foy, over there working right now. Anyway, guys, right here, our pepper. If you've never clicked that pepper, man, oh man, please click it. What that does is it shows me the family's growing and we're doing something right. It's an indication that we're on the right path. So please do that. I appreciate it. If you do not want to miss a video, because as you can see, if you're new to the channel, pretty prolific. We're going to upload a lot of videos for you, a lot of videos all the time. If you don't want to miss them, click the bell for notification. You will miss none of them. Right here is League of Fire, and what they're doing is they've created a forum and a platform for crazy people such as myself that explores in the further regions of human experience. You guys know where that quote's from? So click that, become part of that. 2 relevant videos right there, and you, I love you. And I mean that. Those aren't just words. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase Lee.